Hey YouTube, hey Facebook. So it has been a ridiculously long time since I've updated this thing on YouTube in particular and on the blog for that matter. I hit a stretch here, it got real busy at work and some other things kind of occurred right around end of winter break. And it's just been absolutely crazy and trying to keep up with everything. And frankly, I burned out a little bit on filming updates and stuff. Not to mention, frankly, there wasn't a whole lot of different stuff going on. It was always the same kind of thing. It was go out in the morning and run, go to the evening, do Pilates. I mean, all that, the pattern was the same every day. It wasn't anything new. Nothing fun to update on. Until today, I now have a somewhat fun update. The whole point of Phase 2, the whole purpose for what we were trying to do here, frankly, what I was trying to do, I don't know why I'm saying we. There's no mouse in my pocket here. But the whole point of what I was trying to do with Phase 2 was to take, to a certain extent, my exercise regime and kind of bump it up to the next level a little bit. Rather than just go in and lift a few weights here and there and kind of maybe do a half hour of cardio and call that a workout. My hope was to take this kind of to the next level. And for me, that meant putting myself out of my comfort zone. And out of my comfort zone was running. I've not ever really been a runner. I've not ever done any of that kind of stuff really. A couple times maybe in high school when I was a little bit thinner and things were, a little bit easier. But for the most part, yeah, that was never really my thing. And, I would even joke, well, I'm not a runner. Yeah, I don't run. Come on. So it was kind of like that was the next step. That was a place to really challenge myself and to push myself and to step out of that comfort zone. And so I started training, and many of you saw those training vids. I started doing about 14 weeks worth of training on the Couch to 10K app and trained for a 10K. Now, I ran an 8K. I didn't run a 10K. I ran an 8K because I signed up for the 8K well before I decided to go ahead and train for a 10. So, but that race was today. And this morning we hit about 8 o'clock or so up in Portland for the Bridge to Brews, and we got ourselves all set up and in the race. I had no idea what to expect, didn't know what we were going to do, and sure enough, they let us all go, and off we went. And I made it 5 miles, 4.97, whatever, close enough. But not only did I make it, I ran the entirety of the race, which was my primary goal. I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to walk. I'd been training long enough. I felt like I could probably pull it off. So I didn't want to walk it, didn't want to end up doing any of that kind of stuff. But then not only did we end up running it the whole way, me and a buddy of mine from Portland, we grew up to, for the most part, grew up together down around here. And we ran it together, and yeah, we ran it really fast, actually, for a guy my size, for the first race of my life. I put 5 miles down in 49:23, so I did it just under 50 minutes, which my goal was 55. Well, my sort of goal was under an hour, but 55 was a nice secondary, and I told him today, if I make it under 50, I'm going to be just stoked. So we pushed it. I mean, we ran pretty hard today, so that was nice. So 49:23 was the official time, which was great. And then, obviously, we got to go and have Brews. Well, then there was another little interesting victory today, just slightly. So I took my ID out of my wallet. I haven't had my ID out of my wallet in a very, very long time. I don't normally get carded. I definitely look old enough to drink. So I don't normally get carded, but I had to show ID today for a bracelet that they put on us so we could go have beer. And took my ID out, and I didn't even notice it because this was in my pocket. I just took it out, showed the guy, put it back in my pocket, blah, blah, blah. Came home tonight, was getting ready to do laundry. And I took my ID out of my pocket. I looked at it a second, and I went, wow. I don't even hardly recognize this guy at all. In fact, this one, this was issued last year on my birthday. So this was, I guess a couple years ago on my birthday. This was 2012. But the first video, this is the second time I shot this. The first time I shot this, I stuck my ID up here like with all my important information on it. That was brilliant. So I went ahead and shut that one down. Reshot the video. Anyway, this is the point. So this was where I was. This is where I'm at now. So they call these NSVs. These are non-scale victories. These are situations where you look at it and you go, yeah, this didn't show up on a scale. This wasn't a big thing, blah, 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 blah. But, folks, that's where I was 2 years ago. And honestly, I pulled that thing out today. I hardly recognize the guy. But the ironic piece of it is, the funny kind of part of it is, I guess, is that I will forever, in my head, be that guy. That's the piece that's interesting. is that it is something that is so unbelievably hard to get out of your head when you've lived that for that long. You always think of yourself as the fat guy, and it's just kind of, and I think I've talked about that on one of the videos before, but anyway, interesting, huh? There's the difference. Let me see if I can angle myself just slightly and try and match the deal here. But yeah, there it is. So successfully made it. I am now a runner as of today. Here's my official bib. Okay, did that. You can check my times on the race if you want. 49:23. Yeah, pretty excited about that. So anyway, I am, needless to say, exhausted. It's been a wonderful day. It's been a very endorphin-filled day and an exciting day, and it's been a good day with friends and a spiritual family that's just a fantastic support group. So I really appreciate that. But I am going to call it a night. YouTube and Facebook, good night. Thank you once again for following this crazy adventure. Phase 2 isn't over. I've got another race coming up. Not one more. I'm going to run a bunch more other than this, but this is the first of many. But I have another race coming up at the end of May. It's a 4.25 mile cross country run down in Eugene, the Glow XC. So I'm looking forward to that. But Phase 2 continues. Phase 3 will kick in eventually here once I get some scheduling figured out with regards to the weight training. I'm doing weights now, but not like I'd like to. So we'll kind of see how we go with that and where things go from there. But anyway, yeah. So thanks again for watching, and I'm sorry I'm going to yawn. I'm going to do it to you. I got you. I bet you yawned. And if you didn't, you will soon. But I'm going to go to bed. So anyway, thank you, folks, and we'll talk at you later. At some point, I'll try to do some more semi-regular updates and stuff, maybe some different things that are pseudo-interesting. I ran out of ideas. So if you've got any ideas, comments, right below here on the video, stuff that you want to see, stuff that you want to know, etc. You know, we got a lot of folks that are turning their health upside down, right side up. That's the word I'm looking for. Partly due to some of the stuff that we're doing. So very cool. Keep it up, and we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.